Hey everyone, I'm here with Sean from CMON to talk about Gizmos.
In Gizmos, this is a new game by Phil Walker Harding, and in it we play inventors, and it's the annual science fair, and we want to make the best invention, or gizmos, and prove that we're the best inventors out there. So what we're going to do on our turn is one of 4 different actions. We've got different gizmos that are available here in level 1, 2, and 3. And on our turn, we're either going to file, which means taking one of the face-up gizmos and securing it away so that it is ours to build at a later time. We're going to pick, which means we've got this handy-dandy energy dispenser here with an energy row. And where do you get from there? Energy balls, of course. And you can pick one from the energy row and keep it in your energy ring. And we can hold 5 of those at the start of the game. You can build. So when we want to, we've got some energy at our disposal, we can build one of these cards. So I've got a blue energy ball, and here is a gizmo that requires exactly 1 blue energy ball. And this thing also tells us where it's going to go on our dashboard, what it's going to do for us, and how many points it's going to give us at the end of the game. So I would return that to the dispenser, and now this goes in my pick column. And so now this tells me that every time I go to do a pick, I look below, and it tells me that every time I pick a black energy ball from the energy row, I get to do a random pick from the top of the dispenser as well. So that's building. And finally, research. So I start off with the ability to research at a level 3, as do you. And when I do a level 3 research, that means I'm going to take the top 3 cards from one of the decks, and I look at them, and I have to decide whether I either want to build it immediately by spending the necessary energy, or file it away for a later build, or if I want to, I can just discard them all back to the bottom of the deck. So at the start of the game, we are not too great inventors just yet. We've got the ability to hold 5 energy balls in our energy ring. We can file 1 card, and we can do a research of 3. But as we start to develop new inventions, we're going to find synergies, and all of these skills are going to get a lot better. We do start with a workbench, and this workbench has an ability. It says whenever we do a file, we can take a random one from the top here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the goal of the game, of course, is to get the most points. We are going to play until one of us has built either 16 gizmos, including our workbench, or when one of us has built 4 of the level 3 gizmos there.
Okay.
So you have the start player dashboard. So
I do. What is that?
It is brown, and the other ones are all white. So those get dealt out randomly at the start, and that tells us where the start player is amongst the inventors.
Is that the normal victory conditions? Is the 16 or the 16 points or the 4?
Yes. Okay. So the normal endgame conditions are as soon as one of us has built 16 of those, or 4 of those, we're entering the final round. So if you were to do it, I would get 1 more turn. If I do it, it's game over. And if more players were playing, we'd finish out the round.
Copy that.
So some of them, I'll just point out what we've got out here. Some of the gizmos, there's a converter column on our dashboard here. So some of them will make what we're doing easier. So this one tells us that one of my red energy balls can be anything, or one of my blue could be anything. So it just makes all of the buying that I have to do a little bit easier. We can get upgrades, like this one allows us to hold 4 extra balls.
I like the symbology, how you can kind of tell what each one is doing.
Yeah, very quickly you can see sort of like where they're going to go on your dashboard, and also what the effect it's going to be. Yeah.
So Gizmos, this looks pretty. I mean, this looks pretty good, like production wise. So I'm assuming this is soon.
Soon, we're looking at an August release for
So,
Gizmos.
Gen
Yep.
Con.
yes, we're hoping to get it in the hands of
Gotcha.
people at Gen Con. Yeah, so
All right.
very much looking forward to
And
it.
how much is it going to retail for?
We haven't announced the retail price
Got
yet. Expect that closer to the release
Gotcha.
date. Yeah.
Awesome. And this is in your straight to retail line.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, this is coming
Awesome.
straight to retail.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for showing this off.
No problem.